Hi, my name is Pamela Harty and I'm a project director with MKO based in Galway. So we're planning and environmental consultants and work on developing and submitting planning applications. And I was delighted to attend the CIF Western Branch event tonight to talk about kind of the changes that are coming in the sector. So I guess my talk particularly kind of focused on what developers would be interested in terms of the changes coming down the line in the Planning and Development Act. So last year was an exciting year. We had a first major overhaul of the Planning Act in about 24 years. So what we're dealing with now in the day-to-day is the implementation on a phased basis of the new legislation. So from a planner's perspective and from a developer's perspective, we've a lot to get our heads around. There's a lot of new legislation and secondary legislation coming to put the detail on what the new act will like. But for developers, it means slight changes to how they put in their planning applications. In terms of the timelines, there's now greater certainty on when they'll get their decisions out from local authorities and on Commission Planola. So all in all, I think this is a really good thing because it'll bring more certainty and kind of clarity to overall construction programs, which is such important for developers when they're working on these projects and hoping to get more and more things like housing units delivered on the ground. So as I said, it's coming in on a phased basis. So at the moment, we've brought in the phases that relate to development plans. And that's important for developers because things that they need to be aware of is the development plans are going to move to a 10-year cycle rather than the 6-year cycle that we currently have. There will, however, be a review after 5 years, but it's really important that they kind of get their plans together now in terms of their pipeline of sites that they want to bring forward over the next iteration of the plans. Into next year, we'll see new legislation being implemented and commenced for how you submit your planning applications. So as I said, greater certainty on timelines, which again can only be a better thing for the overall system. The new Act also tries to challenge some of the things that have hindered delivery of units over the last number of years. So changes to things like judicial review are muted to come in, which is overall really good for the sector.